I mean, we just talked about this in the locker room. I say Ohio is. I mean, we have PA has a lot of depth, but when we win, we have Graham and everything. So I think just having those top-notch wrestlers in Ohio, I think we can get PA.
I mean, I'll have to disagree. I have to go in the home state of Pennsylvania. So we have depth and great wrestlers in Pennsylvania. I think we dominate on the mat pretty good, and the record speaks for itself.
You talk about the top-tier guys and the quality of the best guys from Ohio versus the best guys from Pennsylvania. Ohio's got the better overall wrestlers. That's my honest and simple answer.
I kind of did the math. We're right around 42% better if you add both those categories together overall. So Pennsylvania is 42% better than Ohio in college wrestling.
The reason, when you look at it, the reason is, just the depth of the weight classes in Pennsylvania. Like Matt said, a state place winner from Pennsylvania could win certain weight classes in Ohio.
There's a lot more PA programs than there are in Ohio as far as college programs, so kids have a lot more opportunities. Anytime you have more opportunities, you're gonna have more numbers. There's 4 Division Ohio schools that wrestle Division I, and there's about 14 in PA. So the kids have more. There's probably more high school wrestling in PA, maybe. The number's about the same. But I think, when you're giving kids more opportunities to stay in state and to go to colleges they can wrestle, the numbers are gonna be larger. So.
I mean, it doesn't just stop at the bus. It's in the locker room, at lifting, practice. It's sometimes
Practice room, I think it gets most
yeah,
heated.
during the matches sometimes.
People get on, I'll take someone down say De Palma, and I'll chant OH, and then someone across the room will chant IO. That's from Ohio. Me and Nate, pretty big Ohio boys.
Ohio's better on their feet, and Pennsylvania's better on the mat. It's no doubt about it. And, and from the standpoint of a coach and coaching at Kent State University, I love having half of a room of Ohio guys and half of a room of Pennsylvania guys. It's one of the best things. I'm watching these guys, make each other better on a daily basis.
Well, I think the eye test, the number one eye test would be mat wrestling. Ohio guys don't really know how to wrestle on the mat. If there is one, they're like a rare commodity.
Just the depth of the programs, you'll have kids battling to just get in the lineup in some teams in Pennsylvania. And by the time they get to the state tournament, they face tough competition the whole year, which prepares them to be better wrestlers.
I would take a Ohio high school wrestler over a PA guy any day of the week. When they're in high school and they get off to college, it's a little bit different because most PA kids are well-rounded wrestlers and they can wrestle in all positions. And in high school, you don't have to wrestle in all positions. You can be really good on top, and with the way officiating is, you can win a lot of matches.
The preparation for college, because of riding time and everything else, is hands down favor for PA because their kids are on the mat more naturally. And then naturally, if you're better on top, the kids in the state have to be better on bottom.
But, the examples like from when I was in high school, me, for example, and my teammates, Jimmy Johnson, we wrestled the top Pennsylvania guys and we won all the time.
And that's something that actually, for me, it's kind of, it worked that way growing up in Pennsylvania. We used to work out with Ohio teams, and the one kid that I worked out with was a state champ from Ohio, and I destroyed him every time I wrestled him.
If you want to be tough at wrestling, this is the place to live because Ohio's wrestling is, on any given year, Pennsylvania and Ohio is 1-2 in the country, period.
Ohio. Pennsylvania, hands down.
Oh, definitely Ohio, definitely Ohio.
Of course, I'm going to say PA.
I have a biased opinion. I'm from Ohio, so I would say Ohio.
PA.
Ohio. It's easy.
PA.
Why?
We're the best. We produce more. We beat them in, what is it, Dapper Dan? We beat USA and Dapper Dan is PA, so we've proven that enough times.
Well, we're better on our feet. That's what we're known for, basically.
Once a Pennsylvania guy gets you on the mat, it's over. Ohio guys are good on their feet, but once we get a hold of you, it's lights out.
You could take different years and compare teams and that, but all in all, they're both really good wrestling states, but I definitely have to say Ohio.
PA always brings more people to the national tournament, and then probably has more All-Americans. I feel like it's more central, and everyone just comes in from every other state and wherever else and just They just come in because obviously Kent State, we're in Ohio right now. PA wrestlers came here.
I think when I took over, I realized, all right, we got Josh Moore. Like I said, I didn't care where we got him from, and Josh had some real good contacts. So if you look at the way our team evolved, when Coach Gray got here, when he was the man, and some of his first very good teams, they were all PA guys. Then he ended up winning with Ohio guys. I think Coach Amano did most of his successful wrestlings with Ohio guys. And now if you look, we've changed a little bit. We're about 50-50. And me personally, I'm looking for the best kid. If it happens to be from Ohio, that's great. If it happens to be from PA, that's great. But but it is, if you go down the history of Kent State wrestling, went from PA to Ohio, and now it's kind of a combination of both.
You know, and I've thought about this. I'm like, if someone asked me, you know, if you want to build a college wrestling program, where would you plop that university? Want to plop that university, you know, geographically to be in a good spot to do that. And in my mind, Kent State's a perfect place because geographically speaking, with Northeast Ohio right here, Western Pennsylvania right over there, you got some of the best wrestling, you know, in the world in that little area right there. And so from the standpoint of a coach, I love that. You know, I want tough Ohio kids and tough Pennsylvania kids in this room. And, you know, I think we can build a great program, you know, with those type of kids.